Well, it just can't get bigger than this. The second day of the World Cup and a mouth-watering clash between India and Pakistan all set to begin in about an hour from now at Adelaide. I've got Nikhil Chopra here with me in the studio and Boria Majumdar at Adelaide. We'll also be hearing from Harbhajan Singh on his views on this high-voltage clash during the course of the next 1 hour. Well, all eyes are on the big cricket blockbuster lined up for today as arch rivals India and Pakistan lock horns for an encounter that fans have been waiting for with bated breath. Despite India's poor performance in the recent games, Dhoni's men will start as favourites. Here's more.
Expect the expected. Expect what's been on for years now. Because when India battle Pakistan, nothing changes. Except passion oozing off every pore. Except rivalry that can slice through steel. Except aggression that's ready to burst through the veins. That's what India versus Pakistan matches are all about. And now the two teams are set to bring sleepy Adelaide to life. Both sides ready to etch a fresh script of red-hot rivalry. So far, the script has had only one victor, India.
You know, India has always been a tough opponent, so we're not going to take it easy. We're going to make sure that we wake up on that morning with positive frame of mind and look to win this time.
The pundits and history say India are the favourites to win this one too. And despite the poor form and despite the poor result down under. In the 5 matches played in the past, India started by winning in Sydney. In Bangalore, the Indian team repeated the dose. In 1999, India won in Manchester despite the low score. In Centurion, Sachin handed Pakistan a mauling. And then in Mohali, Pakistan dropped too many catches to lose the semi-final. For Dhoni and his men, this match will be very important. A win over their arch rivals could mean that the men in blue could finish at number 1 or 2 in the pool stages. Pakistan, on the other hand, have been struck by a storm. Their top bowlers are out, and now the team will not have the man they call the Professor. Pakistan will surely miss Mohammad Hafiz, and that has led to some unease in the team's planning.
So I'll still probably sit down and put our heads together and try to find the best team to play against the Indians.
Adelaide has turned into a mini Asia for the match. Tickets for the matches were sold out within 3 hours. And not a single hotel room is available in a 50-kilometer radius. That's what an India versus Pakistan match means. An organizer's nightmare, but for fans, sheer delight.
India v Pakistan, the biggest match of the competition, the final before the final, the ultimate sporting rivalry, and definitely the match the whole world is waiting for. People will congregate from all parts of the world. 1.2 billion will hope that India keeps its impeccable record intact. And at the end of the match, it's 6-0. With camera person Manish Mathur, Boria Majumdar for Headlines Today.
All right, so the big match is about to start in more than about a half an hour's time. 9 o'clock start at Adelaide Oval. India will face Pakistan. That's the big game coming up for you today. Nikhil, there's nothing that can ever be bigger than this. Probably the biggest ever cricket match ever. Share with me what really goes through the mind of a player ahead of an India-Pakistan match.
Well, Himanshu, ahead of the game, I guess the most important thing is, you've got obviously butterflies in your stomach. Every player from this side of the border and even on the other side of the border, they want to go out there and put their best foot forward. They want to, get a chance to become heroes. You've had time to plan, you've had time to prepare. It's all about execution. Why Team India has won so many World Cup games is, at the end of the day, body language is aggressive, but you got to have a very, very cool head. Only then you can go out there and execute your plans. Sometimes you look at the Pakistan game history, they drop catches in the field. It's sometimes they look to get ahead of themselves or look to get carried away with that whole flow of emotions. And at the end of the day, in international sport, you can't do that. Whatever's happened, whatever's going through your minds, at the end of the day, once you enter that cricket field, it's only the ball, not the bowler that you're facing. And at the end of the day, when you're bowling, you need to bowl at a good line and length. Look at the smaller pictures, draw the small dotted lines, it'll take care of the bigger picture.
A lot of pressure, right, on the players?
Well, without a doubt, before the start of the game, once you get in as a bowler, even within the field of play, everything is, going through your veins. The adrenaline is flowing. But once you get that cricket ball in your hand as a bowler,
right,
you want to just be focusing on good line length as a batsman. You say, well, I'm just going to give respect to the delivery, where the line length, not the bowler. Because sometimes,
right,
when you're getting ahead of yourself in terms of giving respect to the bowler, sometimes the bad deliveries also are given respect. And that's a case that you don't want to be.
All right, let's now talk to a man in Adelaide, Boria Majumdar. Boria, how is Adelaide preparing for the subcontinent showdown?
Yeah.
Do you? Just take a look. You will see how Adelaide is preparing. This is Adelaide. Kind of craziness, Himanshu. It is unbelievable. It is just unbelievable. The scenes that we've seen from 7 a.m. in the morning here. It's midday, the sun is shining, and people are just streaming in. If I can ask them to just move behind me and just show the stadium. Can you just move a little bit? I need my cameraman to show the stadium. Just look at it. It is unbelievable right here. Indians, Pakistanis, just incredible. The World Cup, Himanshu, well and truly has come alive. This is the match you've been waiting for. This is the match the whole world has been waiting for. And believe you me, it is some atmosphere here in Adelaide.
Boria, is there also an additional bit of security or security cover at the stadium in Adelaide, considering it's an India-Pakistan match, high on emotions and everything else? The drama as well, especially.
There is a lot of security. There is a lot of security. Having said that, this is cricket of a different level. It is a spectacle of the highest order. It is a spectacle of the highest order. As you can see, people are just enjoying themselves. Incredible atmosphere. Yes, there is security. There is a lot of security. Having said that, people are enjoying. This is banter. There's been no problem whatsoever. But the atmosphere is just unbelievable.
All right, let's now talk to a player who's been a part of several high-voltage India-Pakistan clashes. Harbhajan Singh, you've been a part of several big India-Pakistan games from your own experience. What should players take care of during a crucial India-Pakistan game like this?
Well, as a player, all I need to take care of is playing well. That's all. I just keep things very simple. You play on best of your ability and look to do what you can do rather than concentrating on other things. What is happening outside of this ground. A lot of people are watching. They are doing their job. You need to do your job. You just have to concentrate on each and every ball you bowl and each and every ball you face. That's simple, and that's what I look to do. But of course, pressure is going to be there, as always. And I hope our players will take the pressure, absorb the pressure, and play better in those situations.
Right. Boria, I'm aware that you spoke to Saurav Ganguly and Ramiz Raja, two of the most passionate cricketers to have played for India and Pakistan on the sidelines of the match. Let's now listen into their views on the big game.
Just hours to go for that massive India-Pakistan encounter in our special segment face-off. Two legends who've done it, been there for both India and Pakistan and captained the two teams as well. Saurav Ganguly and Ramiz Raja, welcome. Saurav, 6-0?
It could be 6-1 as well, so let's not get too hyped with 6-0. It's a new day. As you said, it's a big game, and we're looking forward to it. That's how I put cricket matches. But obviously India has had the better of Pakistan in World Cup games, but it's always a beginning for something, and I hope India plays well. Both the teams need a good start. It'll get them going in the big tournament. It'll take the pressure off, because this is really a big game for both.
Is he being kind to you?
Very kind to us, but that's the nature of the beast. You've got to be a little bit on the defensive, because we're talking about two Asian giants and two Asian set of skills. You know, anything can go horribly wrong. You know, and when I used to bat against India, there's always this hope that somebody will miss my catch. And I'm sure when Saurabh was batting against Pakistan, there's hope that there'll be a fielding blunder and somebody will go down very quickly. So it's about nerves. It's about getting your act together. It's about getting it right straight away. It's going to be a tough game.
How much is it about nerves and how much about skill?
International cricket is about nerves and pressure. It's not just with Pakistan but with any side in the world, because you come here to do well. You come here to play for a long period of time. Some games have a bigger effect than the others. India-Pakistan game has a bigger effect on players and teams and selection than others, and it's a World Cup, so it's a bit of everything, and that's why the pressure is a bit more, and nerves are most important. And I think the difference between the two sides in World Cup games in the past has been that India has handled those situations a lot better. You know, since till 1999, that Pakistan team was above the Indian side, was a much better Indian side than what it was now when Ramiz played, when the likes of Wasim played, Waqar, Javed Miandad, Saeed Anwar. They're a fabulous side, and when you look at the side now, I'm not comparing, but obviously India has had the better of Pakistan of the recent years, and I think one of the reasons is because India has reacted to pressure situations well. Look at the 2011 World Cup semi-final. You know, 250, 260 to get on that flat Mohali pitch in the night where there was dew. Pakistan should have cruised it. I think Misbah took it too far till the end and couldn't manage it. I think that's a perfect example of the situation getting ahead of a player, and I think that's one area where the players will have to be very careful.
Now he's rubbing it in. He's rubbing it in quite beautifully. Mohali, Pakistan should have cruised. But the fact is, Ramiz, this is also an opportunity, isn't it? I mean, pressure, yes, but you can become immortal. At the end of the day, you score 100, you get a 5-4. You become immortal.
Yeah, it's a platform set to become a hero. And also, I think, as I mentioned earlier, also the gap has narrowed just a little bit because of what India couldn't achieve here in Australia. So Pakistan will play on the psyche of the Indian team that you've not won a match of late, and then you've been rather ragged in the field in Australia. So that's the only hope that they'll carry into this contest against India. And I think they've got a very good chance of upsetting India. Because yes, India have got the psychological advantage. Their past track record is brilliant. But this is a brand new game, a brand new session. And Pakistan have got nothing to lose because this is not their best team that they fielded in a World Cup contest. Yet they played well under Misbah as a unit. And I feel that, you know, if they get a good start and hold on to the nerves, just control the nerves and the nervy moments, I think they should be able to get over the line.
As a punter, I shouldn't use the word punter for cricket anymore. Who's your money on?
Well, I think it's, frankly speaking, and I'm pretty confirmed and pretty sure that it's going to be a very, very narrow contest. Just because India has not done too well in Australia, that has bridged the gap. So it could be 50-50. It could be just a slight bit of advantage to Pakistan.
Pakistan?
I'll beg to differ, and not because I'm from India, and not because I've played for India. I think it's India. India is a better side, a better one-day side than Pakistan at the moment. They've got some quality match winners, so I think India is slightly ahead.
All right, Rasesh Mandani now joins us live from Mumbai, who's got some fans with him as well. Rasesh, give us a sense of the passion and intensity in Mumbai. How charged up are the fans there?
Yes, Ivanshu, it's a day-night game in Australia. It's early morning in India, but people are excited. I'm wearing the lucky colours which won India to 2011 World Cup, and may it bring India success. People are expectant. The people, of course, it's been looked upon as the mother of all battles. This is the match that they've been waiting for. A lot of these guys who can't travel to Australia are going to be glued to their TV screens. Let's get a sense of what they think. All of you, big game. How excited are you about this, and how do you see it going?
As you know, India-Pakistan is a pressure game and everyone is excited for this match. And India is obviously going to win this match because in the past, as a record in the World Cup, all the matches are won by India. And this time we also have a strong team, being a young team this time, but then it's a good team this time to beat Pakistan.
Tournament opener, a very big game, you think, because of that as well?
Well, I think more than anything else, I think the fact that India have been unbeaten over the previous 5 editions of the World Cup. And more than that, the rivalry, I think the fact that whether Pakistan will be able to break the jinx this time around, it's going to make this match much more interesting.
So more pressure on Pakistan because of that, you think?
Well, pressure is on both, I think, but the problem with Pakistan is they have not been able to handle the nerves whenever they have played against India, no matter whatever their team has been on paper. So I think I personally believe the team which will handle the nerves better will win today.
Of course, one Indian player will turn it around, you think?
Rohit Sharma.
What about you? Which is
Virat Kohli.
Virat.
It's Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma.
all right? So Rohit Sharma fans, Virat Kohli fans, the fans here in Mumbai backing on these two players to make the difference and help India win sixth time in World Cup situations against Pakistan.
All right, quite passionate, those fans there in Mumbai. All right, time for us to slip into a short break now. Take a look at some passionate cricket fans in Jaipur and Ranchi wishing their stars best of luck for the match against Pakistan as we take a break.
My name is Geetulani. I'm very excited for the match and Virat Kohli को मैं देखने के लिए बहुत excited हूँ.
And we are all together enjoying this match tomorrow and we hope we'll win.
कल हम लोग कॉलेज से बंक मारेंगे और पेरेंट्स के साथ बैठ के पॉपकॉर्न्स के साथ हम लोग मैच देखेंगे.
देखिए धोनी हमारे हैं, हम धोनी के हैं. हम लोग वैलेंटाइन डे पे आज धोनी को अपना वैलेंटाइन मानते हुए उनको शुभकामना दे रहे हैं और कल मैच भी है. टीम इंडिया भी हम लोगों के लिए वैलेंटाइन ही है.
It is a very competitive match. I know it's going to be very tough and we'll all be biting our nails tomorrow, but I definitely do want India to win.
India has never lost against it, so this time also we will win and keep the World Cup hopes alive with a winning note.
हम लोग बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि कब भारत और पाक के बीच मैच हो और दोनों देशों के बीच जो मैच होता है एक अपने आप में ऐतिहासिक महत्व का होता है और वह मैच जो होता है पूरे देश में एक मतलब कि जो कहा जाता है कि इमोशनल मैच होता है. लग रहा है कि दोनों देश के बीच में जो है एकदम चरम पर लोग रहते हैं, अपने जोश को रखते हैं.
Just finished with a late night shoot but can't go to bed knowing that Team India starts its World Cup campaign in a few hours from now. So here's wishing the boys all the best. Boys, play tough, play hard, enjoy yourselves.
Men who will be shouldering the expectations of millions of cricket fans. Take a look at what MS Dhoni and Misbah ul Haq had to say about their preparations ahead of the big clash.
Well, we'll have to try our best, and that's what it's all about. You know, it's not really about stats. As far as the preparation in the dressing room is concerned, it looks just fantastic. And also the fact that when you play Pakistan, you know, there's definitely more intensity on the field, and with a lot of fans being around, I think, you know, it will be a perfect scenario for everyone to raise their level of.
Obviously, India-Pakistan is always all about pressure, and the best thing we can do is just enjoy the game, enjoy the atmosphere, go there. Play your game, be positive, and that's the way how it is. And I think if you could just go there and play your natural game, that's how you could handle the pressure well.
All right, now let's listen to what Moin Khan and Nasir Hussain had to say on this big clash between India and Pakistan.
India will be favourites. They are still World Cup champions and holders of the trophy, and I think they'll be pleased that they're playing against a side that's not Australia.
But there is always an opportunity for every individual and as a team also playing against India in anywhere in the world, and definitely it is going to be a history making team if they take it as an opportunity to this match. तो ये हिस्ट्री में अपना नाम लिख सकते हैं कि वो जो एक मोमेंटम चल रहा था इंडिया का मैचेस के अंदर जिसमें वर्ल्ड कप के मैचेस शामिल हैं जो कि 1992 से कभी भी पाकिस्तान नहीं जीता, तो दे कैन पुट देयर नेम्स इन द बुक ऑफ हिस्ट्री के ये एक हिस्ट्री मेकर टीम होगी. अगर इसको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी समझ के एंजॉय करके इस गेम को खेलेंगे तो यकीनन मैं समझता हूँ जो सिचुएशन इंडिया टीम की इस वक्त है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में इतनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस नहीं है. आई थिंक दिस इज द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द पाकिस्तान टीम.
All right, Nikhil. So now let's take a look at some of the key players from both the teams. Let's get India first here on the video wall, or rather Pakistan. So, all right, so we're getting India now. Okay, so MS Dhoni, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, R. Ashwin, MS Shami. So some players here, and of course, what's your perspective on MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli? Of course, Virat Kohli would be the key man for India as far as batting is concerned. Most importantly, to handle the new ball, because Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma have not had the best of partnerships in terms of the opening partnership. So if he goes into bat very early, he'll get time to build an innings and handle the new ball. If he's able to do that,
that allows our middle order to go out there and fire. You know, it's a big enough platform. And then Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If Virat and somebody has a big enough partnership, I'd like to see Mahendra Singh Dhoni go up the batting order. You know, give himself at least 17 to 20 overs to explode. You know, at the end of the day, for 30-odd deliveries, if he faces, you know, not every single day he's going to be hitting boundaries at will. So I think he has to give himself time, about 15 to 18-odd overs.
All right, let's get Pakistan on the screen now to discuss Pakistan's key players. A few of the big guys that we've got on our screen now: Akmal, Misbah, Yunus Khan, Afridi, and of course the big guy, 7 feet 1 inch tall, Irfan. Now that's going to be a key factor as far as this game is concerned.
Well, without a doubt, if we were playing at Perth or Brisbane, you know, with a little bit of pace and some bounce, and can you imagine the delivery point of that delivery if he's that tall? You know, he will trouble a few batsmen, make no mistake about it. But the good thing is we're playing in Adelaide. So, Himanshu, I have a feeling that, you know, just be a little wary first couple of overs, and history suggests in Australia, it's always the last 25 or 28 overs that get you the bulk of the runs. But importantly, do not lose wickets with a new ball. So I'm sure the Indian team must have charted out a plan that you got to be a little careful when this man's bowling.
All right, now let's head straight to Kolkata now, where we've got Manogya Loiwal with some fans. Manogya, give us a sense of all the passion, intensity in Kolkata. How charged up are the fans there?
Well, as the mercurial temperature rises, I would put it this way, that the high voltage match is much awaited as far as the Bengal fans of cricket are concerned. It's a day when everyone would be glued to television rather than relaxing at home. And in fact, a day when popcorns will be busting at home rather than being eaten up in the movie halls. How is the excitement today, and how tensed are you about the match today?
It is a very tense situation because this is the biggest clash of the year. It's India versus Pakistan. So hope India will win this game.
Well, what about the batting order? How would you put it this way?
And the batting order is really good, but it just need to get a click. Like if you go for the past records, the players have performed, but it's on-day record. If you see, it's just one player game. If one player kicks in, India would win. And I would suggest if India bats first, India is definitely going to win.
Well, batting order remains to be one of the most peculiar tensed area, because in case you get more runs, the more performance is added to. What is your tension about? Is it about Irfan Khan this time?
No, Irfan Khan, because India have a good batting side. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli and Suresh Raina. No one will defend India if they batted well. They have to score.
They have to score. At the end of the day, they have to score. What do you feel about the bowling order this time? Do you think it's completely dependent on the batting order, or bowling will also play an important role?
India has a good batting lineup. This time the bowling is a bit weak, but if they go with a good line length bowling, they can make it through.
Well, they can make it through. A very optimistic cricket fans here, and of course hailing from the city of Sourav Ganguly, former cricket captain, and of course the Prince of Kolkata. It would be the bet on India, and of course with a huge margin this time.
All right, thanks a lot for those insights. Well, Harbhajan Singh is still with us. Harbhajan, what do you think would be the key factor for India against Pakistan? Who do you think will ultimately turn out to be the X factor in this match? Will it be Dhoni's captaincy or Virat Kohli's batting?
Well, of course, India is a way better batting lineup than Pakistan. I think fielding is going to be very crucial, because Indian team is a better fielding side as well, you know, compared to Pakistan. So I think we definitely will have to bat well. And of course, with our fielding, we need to take our catches. You know, lately we have been dropping a lot of catches, and a lot of people get the partnership after getting dropped. Even today's game, I saw Aaron Finch got dropped, and he got 130 odd runs for Australia. That was probably the game changer for Australia, and I hope that we'll be right there at our game, and we get full marks for our batting.